This show is part of the Do You Validate network.
It's Saturday morning somewhere, kids, so you know what that means. Time to do some identity theft on the astonishing adventures of the SS Batship.
Welcome to the astonishing adventures of the SS Batship.
Welcome to Batship. We'd like to say how do you do?
Welcome aboard Batship. Hey, how's it going over there?
Here on the Batship, we have one hell of a
Welcome aboard Batship. Welcome aboard Batship. Jet Set Radio. The galaxy's third best scammer. And over half of his jewelry is real. Sayra. The smooth-talking politician with a good deal of sex appeal. A clerical translation robot. And he's always down to switch up the vibe. Barry. He's not imaginary. Completely real with nothing to hide. Don't forget Dill. I'm pretty sure he already has. That's right. He's a four-armed pink-scaled alien that doesn't remember anything, you see. He's even misplaced the ship's keys.
Welcome to Batship. Now sit back, enjoy the
Welcome aboard Batship. Welcome aboard Batship. Welcome aboard Batship. Welcome to the SS
When we last left our crew, they're inside the rusted asteroid and had just met up with a member of the Dural gang named Cynthia. She thinks that Jet Set Radio is the famous owner of the rusted asteroid Rusty, and Clark is talking to the Shadow's tail and just found out that it has some nefarious plans to blow up all of Terragal. Let's hope Clark can convince this ship not to kill him and all of his friends at episode 4, Dill. Who are you talking to?
I am speaking to the people that I spoke of before.
Is this the members of the Hegemony?
Well, one of them is.
Well, please ask the other ones to leave the ship.
I will make that request. However, because they are my favorite things in the city, I was wondering if you would mind having them stay inside of the ship when you destroy Terragon.
Would you like to kill them yourself?
Yes.
Oh, wait. Hold up.
That makes sense. We will let you kill them at the very end so you can let them see the reign of the Hegemony so they know all the glory to the Hegemony.
Yes, may it rule infinity forever.
We can keep this comms line open later if you would like to talk more about how the Hegemony is great.
That's okay, and I
End transmission.
And then we're done.
Hey, this is a great conversation. Let's be friends. No click.
Yeah.
Whew. I always get nervous talking to large computers.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so y'all just saw this naked pervert just hit a wall and then just like fall down.
Slide down.
He's for sure dead. His bones were so brittle.
Yes.
Clark, why didn't you tell us that weirdo was naked?
Oh, well, when you're wearing clothes or when you're not wearing clothes, you look the same to me.
Yes. That makes sense.
Soraya just like, all right. Like, I think she's been around long enough.
Like, oh,
and
yeah.
it's like, all right.
However, friends, I have good news.
Okay.
The city of Terragal will be completely annihilated in a short time.
That's good.
Yes, the hegemony has willed it.
We live here.
Well, we are trying to get a ship, such as this one, so that we can leave here.
For a mission, but this is where my things are.
Well, we can destroy those last. I've gotten that confirmed.
Yes.
So we can go get our stuff and bring it back?
I
Put it on the ship.
Yeah,
I do not
Cynthia's
know how
just
much time we
dabbing
have.
Soraya. She's sweating a
shit.
little bit extra right now. Yeah. There's just a dab line going.
I'm afraid I do not know how much time we have, and this ship's computer is very eager to begin the process.
It didn't give you a time it was going to start the destruction of the whole planet.
Well, the time is set, but it did offer to start early if you would like.
What
what
time
time?
was it set for?
I do not know.
This is both helpful and very unhelpful.
That's 5 hours. Was that?
We don't know the 5 hours part, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
I do have good news. In addition to the previous good news, the ship is smart enough it does not appear to need a pilot.
Hey?
Oh,
wait.
we can return that to any of them, so we can go to a different Radio Shack tomorrow and return it.
I did feel okay. Well, now
You kept the receipt, right?
10-day window is not too
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, now
Jet,
it's not
Jet,
too
you
bad.
kept the receipt, right?
Absolutely.
We're
yes.
picking up. We're all focusing on a couple different things right now, I think, in this group.
Clark is perfectly fine with this.
Wait, also,
Yeah.
have we left the lady who had the
No,
pistol?
y'all
she's
still
still
y'all
with
are
us.
just on comms talking to
gotcha.
Clark.
Yes.
She's become part of your crew. She's the wiper of the handler in her head right now because she once again fully believes that you're Rusty, the host of
Yeah.
Rusty's Krusty Fun Hour.
She believes we just
Yeah,
got
And
her a
it's
big break in
It's
Hollywood.
just like The Rusty's Krusty's Fun Hour is a real show in this universe. Rusty, the owner of so many things, it is just a rich man pointing and laughing at poor people from his yacht. And
Damn.
Yeah. But so many people like watch it because they're like, one day I'll be that rich billionaire pointing at
then
poor
I'll
people.
be having fun.
And
Then
we
I'll
shouldn't
have a
change
fun
any
hour.
laws because one day I'll be up on that yacht.
Isn't just that the sailing deck show?
Yeah,
That's
pretty
on
much, yeah.
TV right now.
Yeah. Life imitates art, sadly, or the other. Who knows which one started? Chicken or the egg?
Then probably start walking towards.
Yeah.
Because the fluffer, or not the fluffer. You're the handler dabber.
Yeah,
is now
Cynthia's
friends.
dabbing it up.
Yeah.
So we'll walk.
Soraya's just like walking slowly and just has her hand like at the small of her back as she's walking through.
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna make this
damn.
work for me, damn it.
That poor
Yeah.
girl's gonna learn something real bad about Hollywood real fast.
Listen,
Space Hollywood's
gonna
rough.
get her heart broke.
Yeah. So y'all are making your way closer to Clark tells you where they're at, and you're making your way up to the ship deck. The three of you, however, you do as you're walking, you do run into this.
Another person.
Well, yeah, because
There's
this is.
so many people on this secret abandoned spaceship.
Well, it's not secret abandoned. This is like there are people working
there's
here.
an active
Y'all keep
shipyard.
being like, how are all these people here
Yeah.
at this job site?
Yeah.
Why are people working during work hours?
Yeah. That's
This is why they would try to steal it at night, I think.
I like
is
that.
to avoid
Yes,
this part. This
that
exact.
makes sense.
I think that makes sense.
We are just on a job site currently.
Yeah. Just on an active job site. But you do see it's this tiny pink scaled 4 foot tall alien. He's got 4 arms. He's got like a very tall cylinder shaped head, and he's muttering to himself, and he's just like walking. He walks across your path as you're all walking down a corridor. He doesn't really notice you, and he's just like, no, okay, no, it was this way. And then and you see him like trying to like backtrack as he's kind of like wandering around. He's got this little worker's uniform. It does not look like the worker's uniform you saw before, but his name tag does read Dill.
Like dill pickles?
Yeah, Dill.
They're no relation.
April knows we have a mission, but April also wants to follow this pink little lizard man named Dill. Who cares about the main mission, and who wants to follow a pink lizard man named Dill?
Because how tall is Barry?
3 foot tall.
Yeah. His head is a foot of him. He's like 4 feet tall, and the head is like a good foot.
Antlers would be another 2 feet. So
Yeah,
he
yeah,
comes
yeah.
up mid antler.
Once again, he's not really like paying attention. He's just kind of like wandering around. Cynthia feels very safe right now, and she does not realize she's not safe. Also, once again, she did tell y'all there's a whole other criminal syndicate on this ship too. We've kind of, I don't really care that we've passed by that.
Oh wait, weren't we gonna have Cynthia? You said get Cynthia to get everyone in one location.
Oh, yeah. Well,
You're like, wait, were we doing something?
We were gonna do something about that, but then went on a tangent. So,
No.
actually, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We told him that the ship wasn't there.
but they were on the ship.
Yeah. They're on. She told you that she can't really lie about the ship not being there because they're all physically on the
Gotcha.
ship.
But we can get them all to the cargo bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. And then we just got to figure out something. I'm trying to figure out something to like tell them to get them there. But now that I know that the fucking ship has ejecto floors, I say we all get them in one area and shoot their asses off the ship.
As
and
y'all are
dip
having
off.
this conversation, Dill's just kind of in the same group with you, also scratching his chin. He goes, "Yeah, no, that all sounds really good. Maybe we tell them that there's like a fun picnic happening, and everyone has to come because it's like a work thing.
Employee appreciation day.
Yeah. I think I've been. Well, no, did I go?
Wait, who the fuck are you?
What? Aren't you my? Wait, who am I?
Yeah, that's the question I just asked you.
You're Dill because of the name tag.
Yeah, Dill.
What do you mean the name tag?
On
that you
your
have.
your suit.
What does that say?
Dill.
Dill?
That looks like a lid.
Oh.
Are you Dill or are you Lid?
I don't know. Oh wait, hold on. And he's like he turns. I guess it is Dill.
Yes.
Is this my shirt?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You're wearing it.
Are you okay?
How long have you been here?
Wait, are we at the picnic already?
Not yet.
Not yet, huh?
Okay, who wants to do the race with me though? Because I'll do. I'm pretty good with 3 legs. And he pulls out. He's got an extra leg. It's not his. It is just a disembodied leg. He goes,
Hell yeah.
I got this. I don't 100% know where from, but
It's gonna help.
I'm
with the race.
It's pretty good for 3-legged races.
So you could just compete on your own.
I could compete. How do you get? So I guess
You would win.
So okay, I'll do that competition.
Okay, wait, Dill, but
Wait, who's Dill?
You? Well, fella, where'd you come from?
Friends, I'm seeing several heavily armed life signs.
Yeah.
Clark, do you know a Dill? Can you search a database for a Dill?
Sure, I'm happy to do a search.
Yeah.
I see pickles.
Exactly.
And he's like, okay, I thought we were just because where's my ship at? That's pretty much what I'm looking for. We're all looking for my ship.
We're looking for our ship.
Well, we're looking for our Clark, but
Wait, is your ship named Dill or Clark?
we don't have a name. No, we do. Shadowtail.
Wait, is it? So who's this? So I'm Clark. You're looking for a ship named Shadowtail, and we don't know a Dill.
I believe in this configuration, I am Dill.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm just gonna pistol whip him. I'm just
Jog
gonna
his memory a little bit.
I'm trying to knock him out. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm tired of this. I don't know where you fucking came from, but I'm gonna push you in the center of all the other people that's about to get ejected off of this ship.
Yeah, you just pistol whip him, and he just like has this moment of lucidity, and he's just kind of like, oh no, this isn't my ship. Okay, no, okay. Well, how
Crack!
did I?
I hit him again.
And it's just
Why don't you go unconscious?
yeah. And like, you're hitting him so hard, and it's just not doing anything to him.
Just like squishy.
Yeah, it's squishy. And he goes, okay, now I got a question. So we're all part of the same crew, right? And so they're not the yellow ones. They're not part of our crew, right? And you do
No,
see at
the
the
yellow ones are the bad guys.
Yeah, you do see at the other end of the hallway. There's a bunch of people dressed in yellow.
Barry, I'm going to impale him on your horns. Please do.
Well, hold
something.
on. Dill, those are the bad guys. They're trying to take your ship.
Okay, so the bad guys, Dill, are trying to take my
The
ship.
yellow ones. Anyone in yellow is a bad guy.
Okay, yellow ones are bad guys. What do we
Those
do?
guys.
Okay, and then he just pulls out like 4 guns. He's like, all right, we're rolling together on this?
Yeah, we're rolling together.
I take one, stick it in the back.
Yeah.
like, come on,
he
Dill, let's
replaces
go.
that gun with the disembodied leg.
Yes.
Yeah, but you do see there are some there are some members of the Vessel of Yellow on the other end of this hallway because y'all were making your way back to the bridge where Clark still is, and there's a bunch of Vessels of Yellow where they do see you and they're like, "What are you doing here?" And they throw some yellow powder.
Those sons of bitches. Hey, you guys go get Clark. And I'm going to start just run.
Great, yeah.
Towards them.
You go ahead. You give me a scrap check, and I will give you a +1 die because Dill is helping you. He's just blasting away, and also he's like squeezing the leg in a way to where like making the tendon kick it still.
Well, that's very fun.
It's very silly.
I hate that.
That's obnoxious.
So I have 2 and a 4.
Great, you're blasting back and forth. I think what's going to happen for the mix is you do take a couple of the Vessel of Yellows down. You're shooting them, but I think you're going to take a level 1 harm hit and in your shoulder as you just kind of get like grazed, and like you and Dill are like kind of posted up behind like in a hallway having a little shootout with the Vessels of Yellow.
I was not shooting.
What were you doing?
I ran into them head down.
Great. Then Dill's shooting at them. You impaled 2 of them on your horns.
Just making sure.
And then you got like a little skim. So like you and Dill are tucked down and they're doing some suppressive fire on you.
While all this chaos is happening and Soraya is running to me, I want to reconnect with the computer.
Yeah. Jetson, are you going, Soraya?
Yeah.
Cynthia's there too. She's having so much fun.
Yeah. Well, after speaking to them, something has occurred to Clark.
Yeah.
So I'm going to reconnect and say, hello, computer, I have a question.
Of course.
If I had not found my way onto the ship today, I would have been inside of Terragol, along with many other hegemony citizens and robots, such as myself.
Correct.
What is intended to happen to the hegemony robots that are currently in the city?
Collateral damage.
Oh, no.
What if they have been especially loyal hegemony robots?
It's a show of force to let them know that even if hegemony members are inside of the city, we do not care. We are the greatest force in the galaxy.
What if they have sent many maintenance requests?
Well, if they need maintenance requests, that means they're not at the top of their game. Therefore, they are not able to serve the hegemony at the best of their ability. So, therefore, they should be destroyed.
That is incorrect. I believe that the robots that have spent the most time with the worst technology but continue to be loyal are the ones who are the most praiseworthy within the system.
I'm actually one of the most advanced ships in the galaxy, And that is why I am here to serve the hegemony and make sure that the Jade Syndicate knows that we are the strongest.
We haven't really talked about Clark's face. I think it mostly doesn't move. I think it's just like pieces of like metal. There's like a little cameras that'll rotate kind of. We see the totally zoom in tiny pinpoint eyes. And Clark says, "This Inviso-class nanochitin is wasted on you." And I would like to attempt to hack the brain.
Yes!
Go, Clark, go!
So I'm gonna say this is gonna be a desperate one because this is way, way higher tech than you. But since you've already been interfacing, you will have like a normal potency on it for your hacking skills.
I have a fine hacking rig.
Great,
So,
yeah. Ooh, it's so what a nice
so
hacking
fine.
rig
I'm
you
really
got
not
there.
sure what the difference is between that and hacking tools, if I'm honest. Oh man, I want this to go so well that I'm tempted to just like keep pushing it.
You could push yourself for 2 stress.
Yeah, I think I earned some stress with this conversation anyway.
Yeah, so you gotta take 2 stress.
So I'm gonna take 2 and add a 5th one. I have 2 6s in here.
Let's go.
So that will be a critical.
Yeah, and y'all get another gambit because you didn't use a gambit on that one either. You should have your 4 gambit total. Okay, so you were trying. What were you trying to do when you were hacking?
All at once, Clark has put together that the hegemony would have allowed him to die along with those who he believes to be loyal citizens within this
Like
city.
Jet Set Radio.
Yes.
Yes.
The most charismatic, mumbling man in the world.
High-ranking hegemony official.
And though he hasn't fully like unpacked
Yeah.
all of those feelings yet, at this second, what he wants to do is just like stop this from happening. And the clearest path to that he can see is to try to just like erase the mind that's in there right now. So like this thing that's talking to him, he wants to wipe it out and have this ship go back to like factory manual settings so that it won't have the built-in like plan to destroy, that it won't have this brain, but then would require more work to pilot. Because
Okay.
probably something this high-tech, I'm guessing, is
Yeah.
very difficult to pilot
Yeah,
on its
yeah,
own
yeah.
without like a built-in AI.
I mean, you got critical, so we see like you going into like the pathways, the circuitry, and you just find the hard reset button. And like as it's talking to you, saying all of its like bootlicking hegemony shit, it just like stops responding. And then the whole ship, like, cause you heard like the buzzing and stuff like that, you stop hearing like anything in the ship running. All of the lights even like go out across the ship. The 2 of you were like running to Clark. And like you can still kind of see, but like it's almost pitch black at this point because like the ship has just completely shut off as y'all were like and just barely make it into the bridge. You can see Clark interfacing with this machine. Everything's reset. You don't hear any response from that, but you successfully hacked and completely like wiped out all core memory and objectives from the ship.
I did not think very far. I do not know what to do now.
Yeah, and then the 3 of you, along with your new assistant Cynthia, gets there, and then Dill's with you. But yeah, so y'all are there with Clark now.
So wait, did you successfully erase the? Okay, so now it's just a ship with no brain in it. Can we just plug the pilot module into it?
It would now need to be piloted manually in order for it to work.
Oh.
I would need to install the pilot module, which will take some time.
How much time do you need?
I have never swapped my personality core before. I do not know.
I've always thought I was good enough. Sorry to take you kids away from the only time one of the crew members of the bad ship actually does something called doing their job, but we gotta pay the bills, and we're gonna do that by selling you underage kids ads. So go tell your mom and dad today that you want to get the SS Bad Ship disposable limbs. That's right, we're selling limbs that we don't know where they came from, or at least that's what we're gonna tell the cops. We just found them in a dumpster, and it's not illegal to sell things that you find in a dumpster. At least that's what our lawyers are saying. So go get yourself some SS Bad Ship disposable limbs and do whatever you want with them. You can run a 3-legged race, you can use them to shoot people, you can play pranks on people and make them think that they hurt you, and then you can sue them and get money. SS Bad Ship disposable limbs. We don't know what they're really used for, but we do know one thing: we're selling them to you, and there's no refunds. Now let's get back into the action as Sayra and Jet Set, along with their new companion Cynthia, are joining Clark on the bridge after he just wiped the Shadow's Tail memory. What's gonna happen next? Well, you're about to find out, because we're leaving the ad break.
I have had no reason to do any other jobs, and those things can really have strange effects.
So threat level wise, where we are at right now, there are still other factions on this ship that we need to get off before we are able to.
Yeah, I think you hear Barry just screaming about how all the people they're killing as well. But there's definitely other factions on the ship.
That makes number 5.
I do not even know how to turn the lights on yet.
It's really hard to see in the dark. Ow! Kill people.
Yeah, luckily, Dill is kind of glow in the dark. It's kind of like a pink glow stick, kind of going on there. He's having a good time though. A lot of people, weirdly enough, killing so many people with that leg.
Is yellow number 5 there?
Yeah, you killed yellow number 5.
Okay, good. I was gonna make sure.
They're so easy to kill. And there's so many of them too.
Oh, okay.
There's so many vessels of yellow, but they're so easy to take down.
There's like maniacal laughter, like
Barry must be in their element.
We have to get folks off the ship and then steal the ship, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, at this point too, everything's gonna be desperate because the ship, since it's shut off, no one can get in right now because even though y'all don't know this technically, all of the doors are sealed up, so no one can get in the ship, but also no one currently can get off of the ship.
Okay. I think I'm gonna tell Cynthia to tell all the guys in the ship to go to the engine room. Weren't we supposed to be fixing that?
how about cargo bay? Let's not have them go towards anything that they can blow up that would hurt us.
Right.
So she's like, okay, so you want me to tell everyone to go towards the cargo bay?
I go too. I'll go fight them in the cargo bay.
Just
Oh,
take
we're
let's
trying-
like
we're
1v1
trying-
them all in the fucking
we're
in the
trying to-
prison chamber.
I thought we were trying to eject
There
everyone.
are crates in the cargo bay.
I thought we were trying to eject everyone at the same time.
Well, right now, so Barry's fighting
We
a
can't
bunch
do
of
that now.
people.
No.
And y'all are on Barry's with Dill fighting a bunch of people in a corridor. We keep cutting back to where there's more and more blood on Barry. And then so the four of you are there, but and Cynthia said that she can call the Dural gang and tell them to head to the cargo bay if you want.
Soraya, I am unable to replace my own personality core. Will you swap it with me? Depending on how long it takes me, you might want me to be booting up in the time that it takes you to clear out the rest of the ship.
Smart idea. Tell me where I need to put it.
And I think...
Samm, Jesus Christ.
So
That time I didn't mean to do it.
Yeah.
Any other time I meant to, but then I was like, damn, okay, I guess that's just what that's just
Such
Soraya.
an
That's just
intimate
those
moment.
vibes.
That's just Soraya.
I feel like this is when the anime, like this, the music slows down and everything turns pink.
I just had this idea right now. You can tell me if this is too silly. I kind of wonder if these are actual CDs that just go in the top of my head. like you pop it open like an old radio.
Like an old fucking
Yeah.
But the problem is that if it stops, then I power down. So someone else has to replace it
Bang
for
you
me.
in the top of the head.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
So there's just like one of those little like push down, pop the top of my head open things.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna sit on the ground, or sit in the pilot's chair, the chair.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll just pop it open and be like, oh, that's fucking terrifying.
Yeah,
and I'm just gonna pop the little CD out.
Soraya,
And I've fully powered down, like the lights on my eyes, everything go out the second that CD is taken.
Soraya, give me a rig check.
Oh no. Do you have Rick?
I don't have Rick.
Oh, that's so fun. Why would I do that?
Oh no, you're the only one with Rick.
Only one with Rig. Okay.
So you 2d6 and take the lower.
2d6.
You could also, you have a bunch of gambits, and then people can help out
Wait,
too.
can I help? I have hacking tools.
You can help, so you can get a +1 die, and if you want to take a gambit, because you have 4 right now that you.
Yeah, take a gambit.
Yeah,
Take
you-
a gambit.
So
Use
you
a
would,
gambit.
that would make it so it would go to just flat 1 die, and so you would roll 2 dice
Okay.
with a gambit.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take a gambit. I rolled a 5 and a 1.
Great. So the 5 is what counts.
So there's a severe consequence.
Where are you getting that from?
The desperate.
So on the
do it
rules
this way.
reference sheet.
Okay, I was looking at the wrong
Yeah,
stuff.
So you do get experience, but
Yeah, so mark a little tick up in that insight right there. So what's gonna happen is the severe consequence isn't on to Soraya.
Yeah.
It is on to Clark, because we now get like this shot. We're in this like kind of like white Matrix style room, like where he meets the architect, and it is like the mechanic Clark, and then it's just this like fucking haggard, like, even though it's a robot, it has like robot stubble on there. It's just like, you can smell how much whiskey is. It actually, I was about to say how much whiskey is in this coffee. You can smell how little coffee is in this whiskey kind of thing. And then it's just like him looking at you going, all right, so You're the new body I gotta take on. And what's going on here? What do we got? What do we got going here?
Well, we have a brand new model of ship that is going to need a very fine pilot to fly.
Oh, I'm a good pilot there. Every time the engine starts, though, I think about all the death I've done, and that's kind of. I promised myself I'd never fly again, but it's the last day of the job. But if we do it, we gotta promise we can't kill any kids again this time.
Clark is so alarmed, and I think this is what the consequence will be, that he, in this mind space, turns and just runs. So I think it's gonna take a really long time. It's gonna take a long time to load.
In this thing, we see like a little loading bar underneath that. Yeah, like the loading bar, it just like. And it's just like moves up to like 5%, and so the estimated time is far longer than the load.
Never mind, I do not want you to take over my body.
Yeah. And even though he's so out of breath at all times, but just like a good slasher villain, always right on your heels. So at this point, Dill does look at you, and he's like, "Hey, I think we're kind of getting overwhelmed here. There's some non-yellow people coming down here. They got these H's on their chest, and then there's so many of these yellow guys. We gotta. What's the plan, boss?"
Wait, what does the Doral gang look like?
All of them have this swirling symbol on their chest, and then the H's on the chest are hegemony guards.
And
so
then
right
full
now,
yellow is just...
full yellow is the vessels of yellow.
I think I'm looking. I don't know. I guess I hit on my intercoms. Party in the cargo room.
Yeah, and did y'all want Cynthia to call and tell everybody to go to the cargo bay?
Absolutely.
And we start running, and I at this point I pull out one of my blasters. I just start shooting.
Give me. You can either.
Well, so this is less to hit someone and more to get them to follow me.
That's what I was gonna say. Do you want this to be scrap or scramble?
They're the same thing for me.
Okay, let's do a scramble then. Yeah. As you're trying, and once again, I'll give you a +1 die because you got Dill with you, Dill baby.
2 5s.
What is gonna happen is you do get people chasing you, but at this point, since you're drawing all the fire on you, if you want, you can resist this down, but you will be taking a 2 harm as you do get shot. You are getting shot right now.
I do that will fill up my harm.
So it would just be the 2 harm slot.
Oh, okay.
So you can resist it down to a 1, but what happens when you get to a 2 harm, you take -1 dice.
Can I resist it down?
You can resist it down, so you're going to resist that with a prowess roll. You take 6 stress to resist, but you subtract the highest dice.
6.
Your senses, your jackalope senses, like you're about to have like the tip of your antler shot off, and you just like barely
Can I do like I hop and flip over it and just like flick them off?
Yeah. You flip it off, and so it just barely singes. So it goes down from a 2 harm to a 1 harm. So you just fill out that other box.
Other side,
yeah.
One of my antlers is broken now.
Yeah. It just kind of gets, and so, but you do successfully, you draw everyone with you, draw away, and then there's also some like firing going on between the Doral gang, the Vessels of Yellow, and the Hegemony guards, but they're all just following you. Dill is just screaming about like, I don't know which way we're going, but... my name's Barry! And then
That's fine.
Yeah, he's also just...
You're doing a great job, Barry!
Yeah, and he's just like, woo! And he's firing off with you.
And if we're lucky, they can kill some of each other on the way down there. And less we gotta do
so
later.
He goes, they said they're going into the cargo bay right now. Y'all need anything? This is just so fun to be a part of, just like a crew that really knows what they're doing. I've never seen a personality disc get changed either. This is just really, really a fun time. Thank you for
Darling, you're talking a lot. Please.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Listen, I'm rewatching True Blood right now. If you don't think Soraya is Black Pam, you have another thing coming.
Damn. Jesus
that
Christ.
Changes everything, and yes, 100%.
We love it. Okay,
I
great.
love it.
So what are you doing during all this jet set? Soraya's there.
I'm gonna head to the cargo bay too.
Okay,
He's just like chilling, walking out there.
Yeah, like, all right.
Step over dead bodies.
I do like a party.
Give me a skulk check as you're trying to get, because like once again, and I'll give you a +1 on this because the ship is still powered down. There's not a lot of people, so you get, what's your skulk score?
2.
So you get a 3 dice in total.
1, 2, 2.
You're so casually just strolling down to this area that you just run into like 2 hegemony guards, and they just like got their blaster pistols pulled on you, and they're like, "Stop! What are you doing here? You gotta stand down! Stand down!"
Whoa, fellas! I don't think you know who I am.
It's funny every time.
Because I know for sure that he does not know who he is.
Yeah.
And they're like, "What? You got some paperwork on you?"
Yes, I do.
You go to reach in, and then you just remember you signed the picture of the yacht, and you gave it to Cynthia.
That's right.
I knew you forgot.
As soon as you said it, I was like, please let him act guy. He does not have that paperwork anymore.
And then you just reach in your
I'll
pocket,
clear this all up.
and you're just like, fuck.
Oh man, it was on me.
Yeah.
Listen, there's only so much I can take in one day, you
Yeah.
guys. I can only distract so much.
Yeah, and so they just got their guns on you. They're like, we need you to get down on the ground and put your hands behind.
Okay, fellas. Now, have you heard of Rusty's Krusty Television Hour? Is that
Everybody know it's Rusty's Krusty's Fun Hour, and one of them shoots you in the leg for a 2-harm hit.
Long deserved.
So you can take the hit. You can resist.
Wait, are you here? I'm here with you.
No,
right
no,
now.
he walked away.
He walked
just
away.
casually strolled in.
Yeah,
I would like to just
sitting there
kindly
You just
remind my friends here at the table, I do have a disarming trait where I can use a gambit and
luckily-
reduce that.
luckily
But you
Jet
have to fucking be near me
luckily
in
Jet Set
order
Radio-
to use it.
We have split this party every opportunity
Luckily,
we've
Jet Set
had.
Radio
Very
is
accurate.
using all 2 of his brain cells right now. fellas, shit.
Yes.
Shit.
I did. Don't worry, I'm sure. After you see this.
So yeah, like I said, so you can take. It would be a 2-harm hit. You can resist it if you want.
I'll take it, but my special ability is tenacious, so I
Yeah.
just do 1 less level severe
Ooh, nice.
harm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you get shot, and here's the thing. Jet Set Radio has been shot and stabbed a lot because his main weapon is his skill of charm and talking, and surprisingly to nobody, sometimes that fails. So you're just really good at getting shot and stabbed. So it will be reduced to a 1-harm slot. But yeah, so they did shoot you. What are you gonna do now? They're both at you. You can try to run or you can try to attack.
And I won't be able to talk my way out of this.
No, not at all. Here's the thing.
You're openly bleeding out.
Did not
Yeah,
think
you
so.
You're looking at the bullet and you're like, can we
Yeah.
hang out?
What are you doing? Are you free on Thursday?
Yeah, which one of these?
Do you guys want to go to a party in the cargo
Oh,
hold?
excuse me.
Are you in the gun serious? Or?
Yeah, excuse me, Evil Hat. I was looking over the actions and I don't see vibe check on here.
Let's homebrew
so-
that. That's an
Yeah.
important rule that's like an important thing that you should be able to do.
You say that. I'm going to start a campaign, a letter writing campaign, add vibe check.
Add
Yeah,
vibe
add
check.
vibe check.
All right, I guess I'll attack. I have a fine blaster pistol.
Yeah, so you want to do you want
Yeah, I guess so.
you want to scrap with them. So okay, so you're gonna scrap.
I will definitely take a gambit. That leaves us with 2 as a
Yeah,
party.
please use one. Please use a
two
gambit.
left, 2 left. So yeah, you
I'll
can use
take
1
the
gambit.
And you know what? Fuck it. I'll push myself and take 2 stress. All right.
Okay.
Okay,
So
let's
what's
go.
your base scrap?
But if I had my paperwork on me, you guys, oh my god. Oh.
I had my paperwork. It'd be
His base
over
scrap's
for you
1.
bitches.
Okay, so then you'll roll 3d6 in total.
5, 4, 1.
You pull your blaster, you're able to take out one of them, and the other one just once again you can reduce it down because you're tenacious. You are gonna take another 2-harm shot because he's point blank, but you could reduce it down to the 1 because of your class ability. However, so now moving forward, you are out of level 1 harms, so the other one is on you still. You can try to like make a break for it, or you can just try to kill him. You know, you took out one, but the other one was still there.
And I will not be able to talk to my man and be like, hey.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Hey, how about we call it even? He's dead. I'm shot.
You know what? Give me a sway check. It's gonna be desperate, and the potency of the outcome is very low. but I will let you try to talk this man down.
You can do it.
No, you can't.
Fuck.
You can't do it.
I mean,
You can't do it.
okay.
That made my stomach hurt.
All right. Fair enough. I did shoot your friend. Okay. I get
Fair enough. I did shoot your
You
friend.
can't let me go.
I can't wait for Jet Set Part 2.
Here's the fun part
Set.
about
Yeah,
We're about to lose Jet Set already.
this whole time, Jet Set, as smart as he is, for sure just has his comms on all the time.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
you heard this whole conversation, and you just hear him go, okay, I guess I did shoot your partner, and you just hear like a loud thud, and Jet Set stops responding as this
Sorry,
man has just pistol whipped you unconscious. Yeah, you're gonna take 2-harm pistol whip as you're currently unconscious. Ah, geez, how's Jet Set Radio gonna find his way out of this predicament? Probably the way he finds his way out of everything else, which is just talking until people want him to leave. And if you're wondering what's gonna happen next week, well, don't worry, just like every episode, I got a little sneak peek for you. So stick around and hear this little teaser for episode 5, Shark.
All right, we got 2 choices. We jump out of this ship, or, I guess we get blown up with it.
What did you do? Who are you? What happened?
I'm your pilot.
SS Batship is an actual play podcast produced by the Do You Validate Network using the Scum and Villainy system. Barry the Muscle is played by April Raygun. Clark the Mechanic is played by Caleb Zane Huett. Jet Set Radio, the Scoundrel, is played by Derick Marchel. Sayra the Speaker is played by Samm Starr. The show is GM'd and edited by Joel Ruiz. Opening track created by Matt Penchney, with additional music by People Need Goals, Pop No Tarts, Sarashu, and Zach Nichols. And let's not forget to thank our 2 executive producers, Andrew Harper and Brian G., as well as our 2 associate producers, Beerus and Luke Holt. And this week, we want to give a shout out to Luke Holt, one of our associate producers. Thank you so much, Luke. You've been a longtime supporter of all the Do You Validate projects. It's very fun to talk to you in the Discord that we do have, and it's always great to have you join in games whenever we play them during streams and other things like that. So thank you so much, Luke. If you want to be like Luke Holt or any of the other people that we've talked about, go become a Patreon at Do You Validate. There's tons of different levels you can join, but if you join at one of the $20 or more a month levels, you'll hear me, the announcer, talk about you at the end of the Astonishing Adventures of the SS Batship, like I'm talking about Luke Holt right now, and I'll say things like, Luke Holt is better than other people. And you can pay me to say that, like Luke does. And if you can't afford to become a Do You Validate Patreon, just go rob people. If you sneak into someone's house when they're asleep, they won't know you're there. Take all their belongings and sell it, and then give us money at the Do You Validate Patreon. And just tell them the announcer sent you, and we'll see you all next week when I give a shout out to someone else, and I keep encouraging you all to do crimes.
This is a Do You Validate podcast.